Welcome to another edition of Joe Knows. Today I'm going to show you how to grow your very own pineapple at home. Because why would you go to the grocery store and buy one when you can get one from free by growing it at home? I'm going to show you how to plant it, how to grow it, and how to cut it up. Because you may not know how to do all those things, but never fear because, as always, Joe knows. So growing a pineapple in Minnesota or anywhere, it starts where it ends. You cut the top off that pineapple, and that is the beginning of our next pineapple plant. We're going to stick that in the dirt, and it's going to go outside in the summertime in Minnesota. June, July, and August is the tropics here in Minnesota. And as we zoom in there, you'll see there's a start of a little bud that's coming out of that plant. And as it goes on through the summer, it's going to come out of there, and it gets to be a small little pineapple already. You can see the crown. And each section of that little pineapple has a beautiful little purple flower as it grows. But when it comes around to a winter time, that thing needs to come indoors, and it sits in a window, and it gets nice and ripe right there in our window. Okay, so now my pineapple, as you can see, is ripe. In fact, this is the largest captive pineapple I've ever grown. The last one was way smaller, about the size of your fist, but this is the biggest ever. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the pineapple off, and what you're going to see is, and then after I cut it up and eat it, I'm going to keep this top part here, and I'm going to plant it in one of these pots and start all over again. And 3 years from now, I'll have another pineapple just like this, because this pineapple is actually the grandchild of the first one I grew. So it just keeps going. I'm also going to cut off here. You can see here, this is what they call a pup or a baby, and it's actually like a sucker. And if you cut this off, you can plant that too. And so I'll have 2 pineapple plants. So next time, twice as much. So let's have at it. So I'm going to take a serrated knife and cut that stalk off the bottom of the pineapple. And there it is, beautiful pineapple. Clean it up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that sucker off of there too, because that's going to be another plant that I want to plant. So take that out, pull off, and there you go. So I've got my pineapple and that sucker, and I'm going to plant. Those are going to be my next plants for next time. So let's cut this pineapple up. So first off, here comes the top, which of course, again, is going to be my next plant, or one of them. Cut the bottom off. And then we're going to cut the sides off. And interestingly enough, or not interesting, depending on how you look at it, is that these pineapples are so small that the core is almost non-existent. So you really don't need to take the core out. But I take all the sides off, then I'm going to cut it in quarters, lengthwise, and then cut those into sections, bite-sized sections. And I can assure you this is a nice, sweet pineapple. But somebody would like to give it a taste and see how it is. Oh yeah, go ahead. So aloha again from beautiful Minnesota, where now we have this pineapple that we grew. 3 years in the growing this bowl of pineapple, and it looks pretty delicious. I've heard rumors that it is. And also we've got 2 new pineapple plants. So we're going to be back here in 3 years to do this all over again. Have another pineapple. So again, you didn't know before today how to grow your own pineapple in beautiful Minnesota, but now you do. And you do because, as always, Joe knows.